Now, okay, we have a little bit of silence, and I'll try to be quick and at least give a basic run through. So first thing is sign on as the vinyl cutter down here. If you don't sign in as that, the software will not let you work. Don't know why. Once the computer's up, launch Silouette Studio, which is this icon here. The only thing you need here is the machine to be plugged in, turned on, and plugged in via USB in the back. So when it is, you'll have that lit up. When the software comes up, it comes up in the design mode, which is what lets you use kind of some of these basic shapes and editing tool. So I'm just going to do this little polygon right here. I'm going to click that over here. Now this representation right here is the 12 by 12 inch cutting pad. So if you have pieces of your material that are already used, you obviously want to avoid those. So I'm going to start right here, and I'm going to draw a little polygon. Basic drawing tools. Now this right here is the material that I'm going to use. There's a box here that has a few sheets of vinyl and other materials in. So basically you need your sheet and the cutting mat. There's a few different cutting mats. They're sticky, and some are newer and older and I have different levels of stickiness. But basically you want to take this 12 inch by 12 inch piece of vinyl, stick it down on the mat completely so it's in all the way. This roller can pop up and down, but this handle should be in the upward position, meaning this roller is down. And when it is, make sure this arrow is pointing forward. Put it in the machine like this so it's almost ready to catch. And just press the load cutting mat button. When you do, that'll load in right there. So material's ready to go. This right here is what they call a ratcheting blade. As you can see here, it has different height settings. To adjust the height settings, you insert it into this little slot right here so that this red dot is down on that tab, and when you do, you can turn it, and what you're doing is you're adjusting the blade height. So right now I have this set as a height of 2. Why is that? I'll show you in a second. But basically, this just goes right in here all the way down, and when it is, this turns and locks. Once that's turned and locked, I have my design ready. I'm going to go into send. In send mode, gives me these options. I can choose different material. Obviously I'm cutting in the ratchet blade. So right now I think we only have ratchet blades. This is always going to be cut in ratchet blade. If you have different materials, you can select them here and it'll change the settings. The most important setting is the blade height. This right here is going to give you a recommendation on the blade height based on the material you've chosen, and it's setting the speed and force in the machine and number of passes. So this is recommending a height of 1 on this blade, and I actually tried that and it didn't quite work, so as you can see, I just set that to 2. You can tell if you try to cut it and it doesn't cut all the way through that maybe the blade height is wrong. So that's basically it. I have my drawing, I have my material height set, I set my blade height, I put the vinyl in, and I'm just going to hit the send button, and when I do, that's done, and in a second this will go from pause to unload. I hit unload to pop the thing out, and if it cut properly, I can hold my phone and the vinyl at the same time. You can see it. You can see it there. There's my design. All right, end of video.